She's talking to us.
Yes, she was talking to us. It's our turn now.
Okay.
Chef joins us this morning for good life, good food. And you're my favorite person. You know, I tell you this all the time.
Okay, listen.
I'm over here.
You don't cook for me.
I was out last week, and I noticed that everyone that came in when I wasn't here was your favorite person.
Right.
Whatever.
People were very hurt that you didn't show up.
It's losing a lot of its luster. But you're one of my favorite people anyway.
Thanks.
So, anyways, today, because I love this kind of stuff because this is simple stuff that folks can do at home, and it's also stuff for this time of the year.
Right.
And one of the things that people like is a good burger. And one of the things that people struggle with is, like with mushroom burgers or something like that, all the stuff on top, cheese, you bite into it, it goes all over the place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what we're doing today is we're doing a couple stuffed burgers. We're going to do two of them, actually. We're going to start here, this segment with a mushroom, and it has some Vidalia onion stuffed burger. And the key to this dish is to take, I use ground chuck, 80-20 ground chuck or whatever you want to buy. And you can take it and pound it or flatten it out into like 2-ounce portions, okay?
Okay.
What you're going to do is you want them real thin like this, okay? Then I've taken some mushrooms, a little bit of a Vidalia onion, and then I made a little spice blend with some garlic powder, some coarse black pepper, kosher salt, and smoked paprika. Sauteed that all together, okay? And let it cool down so you get this little mixture, okay?
Okay.
And you're just going to put this on the burger like that, okay? Follow me so far?
Yes.
Now, this is like your Swiss mushroom burger you get, that this would all be on top of the patty, okay?
Is this kind of like a Juicy Lucy? Have you ever heard of Juicy Lucy?
Well, I
That's what it is?
had not until 2-3 weeks ago. You guys mentioned
Until
it.
I mentioned it.
Yes, you did. Somebody mentioned it.
Culinary genius.
Cowboy
that I am.
gelato?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it's kind of like that. I think. I've never had one. So,
Yeah.
anyways, then you'll take your. I'm going to do this the other way here. Then you'll take your Swiss cheese, and I like to lay a piece on the bottom, and then put a piece over the top. But we'll put this back on next. I want this bigger piece to be the bottom. Okay, so you get that like that.
Okay.
Put this over the top.
Okay.
Then you'll put your patty on top of it. Okay.
And then mush it.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to move this.
Now, one of the things that I think works better
Okay.
than anything in the world is if you get this like this, get it all patted together, and then run your hand around the outside so it kind of seals it. Okay. And then what you're going to do is, I like to put these in the cooler and leave them overnight, because then they seem to solidify a little bit better, and it's a little bit easier to cook them because they're sealed.
Okay.
Where if you fall apart on you.
Yeah, if you do it right away, I think sometimes they like to fall apart. But you can do it right on there, a little bit of salt. Now, what'd you call it?
Juicy Lucy.
Juicy Lucy. Now, we didn't have near that great a name for it. But when I was a young lad growing up in Nebraska, we'd go go back to see my mother's parents in Wichita, and they did a thing called a Paul Bunyan burger, which was the same process. And all I remember as a kid was we bit into it and had like all kinds of stuff in it. And I was like, what is
going
this?
on?
You didn't even know what was in it.
The whole thing is that it's a big burger. It's a big burger. So when we come back, we do a popper burger. I'll talk a little bit about the buns.
Okay.
But this is a great way to do burgers to kind of give you a different feel. You can stuff it with anything you want, mushrooms, like we're going to do jalapeno peppers. But all this month we're going to do burgers, so this is kind of the start of a bunch of things, which I know makes you happy because you love hamburgers.
I mean, somebody asked me over the weekend, like, what's the one thing that you would eat, your go-to food?
Yeah.
A cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger and wine?
I'm a sucker. Yes.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger and Merlot.
There you go.
Classy like that.
You are classy that way.
Out of a box. All right,
Right.
it's time now for our quiz question. Let's see if you can get this one right. But if you do, we're not giving you the prize.
Never.
Steve, thank you so much. All right, round 2 of burgers. It's grilling month here at
You can
Daybreak.
tell I've been away for a week, folks.
I know.
The jokes have went downhill quickly.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh,
But we'll try to...
Try to
new
pep it up.
comedy writers.
Okay, now, I want to go through this one piece real quick. Now, we did the stuffed mushroom burger. I kind of put the burgers in, but I want to show you this because I think this is really cool.
Okay.
When you do this popper burger...
Are you going to mace us with these
No,
jalapenos?
I did them earlier, so you didn't have to.
Okay.
Because you want to cut the jalapenos in slices, and then just pop the seeds out of them. Okay, that way you take away a lot of the heat and you just get the jalapeno flavor. But if you do this and then put it in a skillet, just saute it a little bit, add some bacon to it, a little bacon fat if you want, then let them cool down. You want these ingredients to cool down before you put them into the burger. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to cook it and then cool it. And then if you'll soften up the cream cheese, this is what I find works best. If you take the cream cheese and soften it up, you just peel it up, put a little bit off, and just put it on you can put it on your fingers almost like a paste, and just rub it on the patty.
Oh.
Don't leave it on there, just rub it on it.
Well, no, you want to leave it on there. But what I'm saying is you don't want to try to spread it with a knife or something.
Oh, I see.
Because it'll tear up the patty. Now, one of the key ingredients to a good burger is a good bun. Okay. In fact, I think it's one of the biggest ingredients other than the quality of the meat. And I want to give a plug out to these folks because this is one of the best buns you'll find. And it's an Amarillo thing. Snow White Bakery makes these.
Do they make the ones for Golden Light too?
I'm not sure, but I think they do. They make them for several. And a couple of my accounts, Embers used to get some from. But I'll tell you, this is like a sweet type roll, and this is so good on a burger. And if you just sit it in here and put it in the grease and let it, that's probably what they do over Golden Light.
Baby.
And he's ordered. But I'm telling you, the bun is a huge piece of this because you want to get that nice flavor, that nice softness. Another thing that I wanted to point out too is in the plate that I put together up there. You know, this is the time of year when people don't want to get full. So a lot of times they want to do light things. Cucumber slices, radishes, carrots for your side is perfect for something like this. Rather than, a potato chip or French fries or something like that. You get an option of something that you really don't think about doing. A little kosher salt and pepper. We'll do a couple burgers down the road here where we do cucumbers with a seasoning on it like a street food. Down south in South America, there's street food where they just eat cucumbers with spices on it. So a lot of different things. But this is a great way to do a burger. You can do these up, like I said, the night before. You can have them in the cooler, pull them out, throw them on your grill, and just make up a nice burger. And like I said, I think they're cool because they give you something different in regards to the usual bite down, everything falls out type thing. Also, I'm glad you showed that picture. Just regular iceberg lettuce and tomatoes, best way to go for a little garnish. Slicing tomatoes are so good this time of year. And iceberg lettuce has just got that nice sweet crunchiness to it. But there's nothing like a good burger, and I think one of the things that people are always looking for is something new, and I think these are a couple good ideas.
The patties keep it all in, the buns as big as they are, and I like big buns, and I cannot lie.
Yeah, that's a whole...
Keep them all together.
Oh, no.
That's just... that's just wrong.
Flip this burger, too.
That's just wrong. But you get a lot of different. That was kind of funny, actually.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, but you get a nice big burger to go with your big buns that you cannot lie. Poor Meredith. A lot of this stuff I think is too old for her because we're older fellas. So some of this music she's not understanding.
I do know that one. Some of the other songs he sings, though.
He was just humming the stylistics, and I know that Meredith had no idea.
He has the worst playlist running through his mind at all times.
That's the way.
I'm over here.
I mean, I love
It's not like I walked out of the room
I love
the
you,
last
but
10
your taste
seconds.
of music is questionable.
That's right.
I don't know.
That's right.
Well, I don't know
So
what it is.
we got several more burgers to do the next couple of weeks. So we're going to do burgers for the month of July. And also the month of July is ice cream month. So I think towards the end of the month we'll do some ice cream stuff.
Nice.
Kirsch is still laughing.
I like that.
Yeah,
No whether he
still
can't breathe.
Getting a big kick over there. So.
All right, so you can go on YouTube. You can watch this again in your kitchen. All the recipes that Chef Bud has made on the show. So many good plates. So you got to go online. Go to YouTube. You can Google all of your stuff. But thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. It's
You're
great
the
to
only
be
reason
here.
I know anything about the littlest bit in the kitchen.
Is because we went dark. We're still.
We might be on break, or we might still be on the show.
we may still be here.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But again,
Bud rocks.
Oh, well, there we are. We're back. So, I don't.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Oh, we've got a picture.
I think you cut
Maybe
it.
it didn't
So
work.
we'll do it next week.
That's what that was.
Okay.
All right, but thank you.
Thank you. See you
you
next
very
week.
much.
We'll be right back.
Oh, there it is. There it is. And there's the guy from there.